Understanding the impact climate change is having on the Adirondacks and how to address it are some of the goals of a new exhibit that's opened at the Wild Center in Tupper Lake, New York. It's called Climate Solutions, and it highlights the work being done in the Adirondacks by local visionaries who are trying to find solutions to combat climate change. Our Jack LaDuke shows us.
The exhibit offers the public a choice they can't refuse: save Mother Earth. The choices in this room, packaged in hands-on displays, easily understood, and the public is encouraged to follow the 4 warnings.
We really wanted to look around our neighborhood, look around the Adirondack region, and find the people that were already making a difference towards climate change. We found those people, we worked with them, we portrayed the work that they're doing, and the work is from installing solar panels to sustainable farming to talking about education as a climate tool. So we want people to come into this exhibition and meet their neighbors and then join in with their neighbors and try to find something that they can do themselves that will help with climate change.
The Wild Center has been investigating and promoting ways to stem climate change for about a decade. The recent exhibit gives some solutions.
So the Wild Center connects people with nature. We really care deeply that everyone has their own personal relationship with nature, and when they come to a place like the Wild Center and look at the otters playing or look in the eye of a frog, that they deepen their own personal relationship with nature. And so I think we do a wonderful job of that, and that only helps to have them understand and feel the need to want to protect it and save it.
The new exhibit asks the question, how can we work better with nature so that we can share the natural world?
So right in front of me, we have a wind turbine activity where you can design your own blade and then test it using wind power. Let's see if I can get my blade going. And understanding some of the mechanics behind wind power and its place within climate solutions, some of the challenges and opportunities there. This vehicle is an electric vehicle that uses battery power to power itself. It just needs to be recharged and then can go again.
Overpowering the 3,000 square foot display is a portrait of a young Native American girl painted by famed Mohawk artist David Fadden.
We wanted to create an image that reflected hope as well as something striking with movement. And my initial thought was of a young person releasing a bird. But the message behind it is that the situation with the earth right now and the climate changing drastically, she's in pain. The earth is in pain, is suffering, and it's burning up. And as humans, we have a tendency, if we see something injured like a bird or an animal, we want to take care of it, nurture it, and then hopefully release it back into the wild healthy. And it's the same situation with the earth. Like as humans, we see that the earth is in pain and hurting, and it's like our job to nurture it and bring her back to health so that she can thrive.
Fadden was born and raised in nearby Anshayota, surrounded by forest and wild animals. His art reflects much of nature. The handmade moss wall represents carbon on the Adirondack landscape. Growth of trees in the Adirondacks helps fight the climate change.
All plants, when they grow, they absorb carbon dioxide and transform that into sugar. And that sugar can stay in the plant and be stored in the plant for the lifetime of that plant, and then it is also moved into the soil. And so as plants grow, they store carbon in the landscape. And so we as humans can do a lot to support our natural systems and think of ways to encourage Adirondack Park and other natural areas to be the strongest carbon sinks that they can possibly be and cool our planet over time.
The Adirondacks are a story of successful recovery from tree loss. Today, there are more trees in the park than there were 100 years ago because people took the right action. Ken Vissler is an associate professor at Clarkson University researching wind power.
And our focus has been to bring the cost per unit energy down so that it becomes not something that is expensive to buy, but something that is affordable for everyone to buy. And so we have a wind turbine test site at Clarkson, and we've looked at a lot of different kinds of designs over the years. Most of them, I would have to say probably all of them, are designed to be used as from the homeowner or maybe on a farm or something like that, behind the meter. In other words, as compared to large wind turbines, which generate electricity for the grid and have to generate it at a commercial rate, we are working on small turbines or distributed wind, which is behind your meter and helps you offset the retail cost of electricity.
Visser said that it is wise to consider both wind and solar power to reduce your carbon footprint. Ratcliffe said that she wants people to become part of the Wild Center's Climate Change Brigade. For Mountain Lake Journal, I'm Jack LaDuke in Tupper Lake.
Jack LaDuke's Adirondack Journal on Mountain Lake PBS is made possible with support by Northline Utilities.